Hello everyone, this is Kathleen, and I am here today to share a particularly special project with you. It's a journal, but it's for a special friend who is grieving the loss of her husband, and I live a long way from her, clear across the country, and so this is just my way of trying to give her a hug, and so it's very special. It's kind of a mixture of different styles in a way. She loves bright, happy things and likes boho-ish, and so I kind of tried to make it a little bit boho, but I love vintage and old-fashioned things, and so I kind of mixed it. It's a little bit of a mixture of her and of me. So I have this beautiful tassel with a charm dangle as well. Here on the spine, the book has 3 signatures. It has about 102 pages, and has this sari silk ruffle here on the front with some pearl kinds of touches. She lives in a coastal state, and so the ocean will be part of her experience, and the desert is part of mine. So let's go inside and I'll show you what I have. I just have this pretty library pocket here in the front. A personal letter to her, and then just a couple of pieces of ephemera here in the beginning. I love this paper, and here I am showing you another turquoise journal and orange, but I'm just liking those colors right now, I guess. This is some texture paste here on this pocket. Some book page motif there. This is an old vintage, I think it's 1912 or maybe 1916, a book about friendship, and just all kinds of quotes about friendship, and so that's in there, and just some encouragement, and a little journal note paper. This is pretty digital. Some designer paper, stenciling. This is a little napkin decoupage there with that butterfly. There's some more of that napkin on the edge of that page. It's my favorite vintage book illustrators. This is a devotional that I printed off. My thought was that she may not feel like journaling right now, really. And so I wanted to make the book with just lots of things that she could touch and feel. This is a beautiful eyelet fabric for this pocket, some sari silk, this ruffle. And so she can just hold this book, and because I just wanted some way to connect with her, and so it's like a long distance hug from me, I guess. But eventually she may want to read some of the devotionals and think, and my thought was she could just hold the book and think about the things, the pretty pictures, and hopefully it will bring her some comfort to read some of the quotes. This is a beautiful embossed sympathy card that I've included. Just a little printed ephemera. I've done a lot of hand dyeing with the colored distress inks. This is a magazine image with some scripture This is just a junk mail envelope, like an airmail style, some napkin decoupage. This is a postcard that she received from a woman in Japan, and she sends me extra things now and then for junk journals, and so I thought that was very pretty, and the colors matched so well that I have embossed it and am sending it back. So lots of room to write, because that's what I like to make journals for. It's just a pretty patchwork pocket. Little ephemera. This is just a little blank piece of paper and kind of a collage tag. I just kind of liked the way those birds look like they're flying from that tree branch. Some washi tape, a little bit of ribbon. So a little flip out collage. This is a little cut off short, and I just have a little tag with just some little devotional kinds of thoughts. A bit of lace. Here's the second signature with this little cluster tuck here. Just a fancy envelope with some more devotionals in there. This is just a little cluster there. I like this little cluster. This is a pretty lace digital, I think, from Dear Julie Julie, with a little Tim Holtz ephemera piece. Here's that magazine image you may recognize from the tutorial I did on frottage. Just a little scripture card. This is a pocket with a little story, an image, and it flips out. This is beautiful. I think this is a digital print from, I believe, Janie B journals, and I really love those colors. A little bit of fiber through here. I did some stamping and stenciling here in this center. This is also a digital, I think, from Janie B, and has some texture paste, lace, some encouraging thoughts. Little corner pocket. I think there are about 30 pockets and tucks here. This is a book page altered paperclip. So lots of places for her to collect thoughts. Another one of those devotionals. This is some really pretty handmade paper with some botanicals embedded in it. A tag that I made. I love that image of this woman. It's just a magazine. Some other fiber. There's another tuck spot. And another one of those sari silk ruffles. This is just an image from the Ideals magazine, I think. And a poem. And a devotional. Just tucked in this little, this is an illustration from a book. Just collaged on that. Here's another corner embossed with some washi tape. This is some really delicate antique lace. Just tied on this library card catalog, vintage 7 Cats and the Art of Living. It would take a courageous person to live with 7 cats. Just a little sari silk button dangle here. Just, this is, I think, just some plain designer paper to journal on eventually. Another devotional vintage time check card. I like putting fiber through these holes, you know, in a tablet spiral notebook. I just think it's just another thing to touch and feel. So you can see now how the shorts work out in the book. This is some more frottage, actually, napkin decoupage. So I just used a crayon. This time I didn't sand it, but I just used the crayon on top of a placemat with a lacy image, and I just was able to do a rubbing just like we did in kindergarten all those years ago. This is a pretty altered envelope. The room, this is vintage, so it's naturally yellowed, and poem, and another devotional. So that just fits together with this little bit of the bent paper clip. This is that pretty magazine image. Again, beautiful emboss that's distressed. I just folded the corner over and put some fiber there that you can just touch and feel. Journal paper in the back. This is one of my fold over cluster pockets. There's a video on my channel about how to do that. With just some ephemera and a journaling paper. Here's the cluster tuck on the other side. And this is just another poem from the Ideals magazine. The colors I just thought were so pretty here. And one final pocket, just simply embellished with a piece of trim here, and just a tag and another devotional paper. And that's the end. I just have this simple elastic button closure. So there's that devotional journal. I hope she enjoys it, and I appreciate you spending time with me today. Thanks for watching.